Hey, shalom everyone, this is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda ben Shomer, and welcome to the Daily Drash. Today's Daily Drash, we're going to be talking about Matthew 14. There's a lot of things that happen in Matthew 14. The first thing that we encounter is the beheading of John the Baptist. Now, some of you may not know that John the Baptist is actually Yeshua, Jesus' cousin, his older cousin. So after this happens, the disciples of John get word to Yeshua that John was beheaded. And of course, this deeply affects Messiah Yeshua. And if you read between the lines of the text, you get the impression that he goes away with the intent to quietly mourn and contemplate what had just happened to his cousin. But that doesn't happen. People get wind that he's going away, and they find out where he's going, and they follow him. And it says that Yeshua had compassion on the crowds, and that he taught them. And not only that, he cured them. Not only that, we encounter the miracle of the feeding of the 5,000, where Yeshua takes just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish and multiplies it and feeds this crowd of 5,000 with 12 basketfuls of leftovers taken up afterwards. And, then after that we read in verse 23, after doing so, he went up on a mountain by himself to pray. So I've said all that to say this, that whatever happens to us is important and needs to receive attention and needs to receive validation. Our emotions need to be dealt with and need to be confronted and dealt with in a very healthy way. We have the right to feel the way we feel. We have the right to rejoice, to cry, to be angry, to mourn. We have a right to give vent to our feelings and to our emotions. But what we do not have the right to do is to allow our situation and our emotions to affect the way we operate, to affect the way that we handle the present, to affect the way that we handle and treat and deal with other people. Most people with the murder or martyrdom of a loved one or relative, they would want to go away to mourn, and they would want their privacy to be respected. They would want everybody to leave them alone unless invited, and they would want people to understand if they have an emotional outburst due to this tragedy. But yet Yeshua did not allow the murder of his cousin John the Baptist to affect the way he encountered and treated other people. Could you imagine, if Messiah turned around and saw all these people following him, and he would shout to the people, "Don't you guys understand? You selfish, you selfish sheep! You dim-witted, short-minded, short-sighted people, can't you see that I'm hurting? Can't you see that I'm in mourning? My cousin was just killed, and yet you have the audacity to come and follow me because you want teaching, you want healed, you want fed?" Could you imagine if Yeshua reacted in that way? But he didn't. It said that he had compassion. He set his mourning, his feelings of loss and tragedy, he set his emotions regarding his cousin aside, and he laid his attention upon the people, and it says that he had compassion upon them. Not only did he have compassion, he taught them, he cured their sick, he fed their hungry, and after he dealt with the crowd and the people and satisfied their needs, then he said, okay, now that this is accomplished, I can focus the attention on my needs, on myself. And it said that he dismissed disciples and they sailed to the other side of the lake. And it says that after doing so, he went up to a mountain by himself to pray. And when evening came, he was there alone. So he spent some time by himself to deal with the emotions of the loss of his cousin, to pray about the situation, to meditate, to get, to properly mourn the loss of his cousin. And then after that, we see the encounter of the disciples becoming fearful because they see Yeshua walking on the water. But I've said all of that to say this, that we have no right to allow our emotions to take control or precedence over us. We need, even in our loss and our tragedy and our anger, we need to have compassion upon other people. And we need to put other people first, knowing that there will be a proper time to mourn or to be angry or to give full vent to our feelings alone and in private or around the trusted company of confidants. There's an acronym that I learned a long time ago on how to have true joy. And joy is the acronym for priority in life: Jesus, others, and yourself. You put Jesus first, you put others before you, and then you put yourself last. And that's how you can experience true joy. Hey, thanks so much for listening. Go out there and have a great day. Shalom and Shavua Tov.
Abraham'sDescendants.com, getting back to the first century in a 21st century way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell that'll let you know every time I make a new video. And don't forget to share this with a friend. Also, visit our website at Abraham'sDescendants.com. Thanks. Shalom.
Thanks for watching. Stay connected by subscribing to our other social media accounts and visiting our website at Abraham'sDescendants.com.